Mornings set the tone for the rest of the day. But have you ever noticed that some days, no matter how much sleep you get, you still wake up feeling sluggish and drained? It's like your body is running on empty before the day even begins. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. So many people over 60 struggle with low energy in the morning, and often, they don't realize that their daily habits might be the culprit. The good news? Small changes can make a big difference. Imagine waking up feeling refreshed, ready to start your day with energy instead of exhaustion. Picture yourself moving with ease, enjoying your mornings rather than dragging yourself through them. It's possible, and it starts with understanding what might be holding you back. One of the biggest mistakes that leave you feeling weak in the morning is skipping hydration. When you wake up, your body has just gone hours without water. Even if you don't feel thirsty, chances are you're dehydrated. And dehydration is one of the fastest ways to zap your energy. Think of your body like a plant. If you forget to water it, the leaves start to droop and it loses its vibrancy. Your body reacts the same way. When you don't replenish fluids first thing in the morning, your blood thickens, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to circulate. The result? Fatigue, brain fog, and even dizziness. Many people start their day with coffee, thinking it will wake them up. But coffee on an empty stomach can actually make dehydration worse. It stimulates the kidneys to release more fluid, leaving you even more drained. So what should you do instead? The simplest fix is to drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Even better, add a squeeze of lemon to help balance your body's pH levels and give you a natural boost of vitamin C. It's such a small habit, but it can make a world of difference in how you feel. Another mistake that leads to morning fatigue is skipping movement. After sleeping for several hours, your muscles are stiff, your circulation slows down, and your metabolism is still in rest mode. If you roll out of bed and head straight to the couch or sit down for breakfast without moving your body, you're missing a key opportunity to wake up your system. A few minutes of gentle stretching, a short walk, or even some simple seated exercises can work wonders. It tells your body, hey, it's time to get going, and helps blood flow to your muscles and brain, giving you an instant boost of energy. If you've ever noticed that it takes you a long time to feel fully awake in the morning, this could be why. Movement isn't just for exercise, it's a way to signal to your body that the day has begun. Now, let's talk about another common mistake that drains your energy: eating the wrong breakfast, or worse, skipping it entirely. Many people think they're doing themselves a favor by eating something quick and light, or they avoid breakfast altogether because they just don't feel hungry. But what you eat in the morning directly affects your energy levels for the rest of the day. A breakfast high in refined carbs and sugars, like toast with jam, sugary cereals, or pastries, gives you a quick spike in blood sugar, followed by an inevitable crash. That crash is what leaves you feeling sluggish by mid-morning. Instead, aim for a balanced breakfast with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Think eggs with avocado, Greek yogurt with nuts and berries, or a smoothie with spinach, banana, and a spoonful of peanut butter. These foods provide steady, long-lasting energy rather than a quick burst followed by exhaustion. It's all about giving your body the fuel it needs to function at its best. When you start your day with the right foods, you set yourself up for better focus, stable energy, and even improved mood. So now that we've covered hydration, movement, and breakfast, let's dive into another hidden morning habit that might be draining you. Another morning habit that quietly drains your energy is staying in a dark environment for too long after waking up. Your body operates on an internal clock called the circadian rhythm, which relies on light cues to regulate sleep, energy levels, and alertness. When you wake up but stay in a dimly lit room or rely only on artificial lighting, your body remains in sleep mode longer than it should. Think about how you feel on a gloomy, rainy morning. Without bright sunlight, it's harder to feel fully awake, even if you've had plenty of sleep. That's because your brain isn't getting the signal that it's time to be alert. Natural light, especially in the morning, triggers the release of serotonin, a hormone that boosts mood and energy levels. Without it, you might find yourself feeling sluggish, groggy, or even a little down. One of the easiest ways to combat this is to expose yourself to natural light as soon as possible after waking up. Open your curtains, step outside for a few minutes, or sit near a bright window while you drink your morning water or coffee. If natural sunlight is limited where you live, consider using a light therapy lamp, which mimics daylight and helps regulate your body's energy cycle. Another simple trick is to go for a short walk outside. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of natural light exposure can make a big difference in how awake and energized you feel for the rest of the day. It also helps regulate melatonin levels, making it easier to fall asleep at night, which means better rest and even more energy the next day. Now, let's talk about the way you wake up in the morning. Have you ever jolted awake to the sound of a loud alarm, feeling startled and disoriented? That sudden surge of adrenaline first thing in the morning can leave you feeling more drained than refreshed. Your body prefers to wake up gradually, in sync with its natural sleep cycle. When an alarm abruptly interrupts deep sleep, it can trigger what's called sleep inertia, a groggy, disoriented state that can last for hours. If you find yourself feeling foggy and slow-moving even after you've been awake for a while, this could be a major reason why. One way to fix this is by using a gentler alarm. Instead of a loud, jarring sound, opt for a wake-up light that gradually brightens your room before your set wake-up time, mimicking a natural sunrise. Many of these also come with soft nature sounds or gentle melodies that ease you into wakefulness rather than shocking you awake. Another helpful strategy is to be consistent with your wake-up time. Your body thrives on routine, and waking up at the same time each day, yes, even on weekends, helps regulate your energy levels. When your sleep schedule is erratic, your body has a harder time knowing when to feel awake and when to feel tired, leading to energy dips throughout the day. So, we've covered hydration, movement, breakfast, morning light exposure, and how you wake up. But there's still one more common mistake that could be draining your energy in the morning. Another habit that might be sapping your energy every morning is starting the day with stress. Have you ever woken up and immediately reached for your phone, only to be bombarded with news headlines, emails, or social media updates? That instant rush of information can overwhelm your mind before your day has even begun. Your brain is in a highly impressionable state when you first wake up. It transitions from deep sleep to alertness gradually, and during this period, it absorbs information more intensely. If the first thing you consume is stressful, like bad news, financial worries, or a flood of messages demanding your attention, it sets the tone for the rest of your day. This can lead to heightened cortisol levels, leaving you feeling anxious and drained instead of refreshed and focused. Instead of diving into the digital world right away, try easing into your morning with something calming. Before reaching for your phone, take a few deep breaths, stretch, or spend a few quiet moments reflecting on something positive. Some people find that journaling, reading an uplifting passage, or simply sitting in silence with a cup of tea helps them start the day with more clarity and peace. Another way to prevent morning stress is to create a short, intentional routine. You don't need an elaborate plan, just a few simple steps that help you feel in control of your day. Maybe it's taking a few minutes to express gratitude, setting an intention for the day, or even just listening to calming music as you get ready. Small adjustments like these can make a big difference in how you feel both mentally and physically. And speaking of mental energy, let's talk about something that many people over 60 struggle with, feeling mentally sluggish in the morning. If you often wake up with brain fog, struggling to think clearly or remember simple things, your morning habits might be playing a role. One of the biggest culprits? Lack of movement. We already talked about how important it is to get your body moving in the morning, but did you know that movement also wakes up your brain? Even a few minutes of light stretching, walking, or simple exercises can improve blood flow to your brain, boosting mental clarity and focus. Another factor that can affect morning brain fog is dehydration. Your brain is made up of nearly 75% water, and after hours of sleep without drinking anything, it can become slightly dehydrated. This can lead to slower thinking, difficulty concentrating, and even mild headaches. That's why starting your day with a glass of water, before coffee or breakfast, is one of the simplest ways to feel more alert. And finally, if you find yourself waking up feeling exhausted despite getting a full night's sleep, it might be worth looking at your sleep quality. Are you waking up frequently during the night? Do you have trouble falling back asleep? Poor sleep quality can make even the best morning routine ineffective. Now, let's take everything we've covered and tie it all together into a simple plan that will help you wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the day. Now that we've uncovered the habits that could be draining your energy, let's put everything together into a practical plan that will help you wake up feeling refreshed, strong, and ready to take on the day. First, let's start the night before. The quality of your morning is often determined by what happens the evening before. If you've been struggling with waking up tired, take a look at your nighttime routine. Are you scrolling through your phone in bed? Watching TV until late at night? Eating heavy meals right before sleep? All of these habits can interfere with deep, restorative rest. One of the best things you can do for your energy levels is to establish a consistent sleep routine. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body thrives on rhythm. When you train it to expect sleep at a certain time, it becomes easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Next, focus on your first 30 minutes after waking up. Instead of hitting snooze multiple times, try to get out of bed as soon as possible. The more you delay waking up, the groggier you'll feel. Open your curtains, let natural light in, and take a few deep breaths to signal to your body that it's time to start the day. Before reaching for coffee, drink a full glass of water. Remember, your body has gone hours without hydration, and this simple step can help wake up your brain and prevent sluggishness. Then, move your body. It doesn't have to be intense exercise, even just a few minutes of stretching, walking, or gentle yoga can get your blood flowing and boost your energy. If you enjoy music, play something uplifting to set a positive tone for the day. And finally, protect your mind from unnecessary stress first thing in the morning. Instead of checking the news or emails the moment you wake up, give yourself some time to ease into the day with a calming activity. This could be reading something inspirational, practicing gratitude, or simply sitting quietly with a warm cup of tea or coffee. Making these small but powerful changes can completely transform how you feel each morning. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, it's about making small adjustments that add up over time. Your mornings should leave you feeling energized, not drained. And by avoiding these common mistakes, you're giving yourself the best chance to enjoy your day to the fullest. If you found these tips helpful, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your morning routine and what changes you plan to make. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life after 60. Thanks for watching, and here's to starting your mornings the right way.